Ah. So I invite you to find yourself here in this place, in this space, and prepare to practice. Bring yourself into yourself. Come into the present moment by coming into the body. Come into the body by coming into the breath. Follow the inhale in through the nostrils, into the body cavity, front, back, and sides. Full inhalations, full exhalation. And just allow yourself to settle in for a moment and just be here. And I invite you to bring your hands to prayer at your chest, thumbs resting lightly on the breastbone, feeling the heartbeat beneath the thumb knuckles. And bringing your awareness to your heart space, I invite you to allow in your heart space to arise any one thing that speaks to you of gratitude. Maybe it's a person who made it possible for you to be here. Whatever it is that you're grateful for in this moment, allow that to arise. And I invite you to anchor that sense of gratitude or that thing you're grateful for right there at the space in your body where the inhale begins. And anchoring your awareness on that space and on that gratitude, I invite you to carry that through your practice today. So take a full inhale and a full exhale. And release your hands down and come down onto your back. And let's just stretch into the morning and then we'll get started. We're going to get started here. So find yourself on your back and then take the arms overhead, interlock the thumbs, reach through the fingertips, press the toes away. And then exhale, interlock the thumbs the opposite way. Flex the toes back toward the face, inhale and lengthen through the heels and the fingers. And then exhale, bring your hands down by your side, palms down, bring the knees up so that the knees are over the hips, feet are together, and take your arms out wide enough for support, so maybe 30 to 60 degrees. And then just let the legs fall to the left on the exhale. Inhale back to center. Exhale, knees fall to the right. Keep the knees together and moving away from the face. And the shoulders stay down. So this work is at the hips. We're just warming up here, nice and gentle. Move with your breath. So you're beginning to find movement with breath. Breathing in and out through the nostrils. And moving with the breath. And then squeeze the knees in a little bit. And then roll up. And take the hands behind the hips, fingers toward the heels, lean back, and then lift the heels. Support yourself here. If this is too high, you can come down on the elbows. Find what works for you. And then we're just going to exhale the knees towards the chest. Inhale, extend. And then just warming up here. Getting the body active. Your rhythm, your pace, your breath. So you may be going faster or slower than me. That's okay. You're working your practice. And let me take this opportunity to remind you that it is your practice. So these are offers and suggestions and invitations. And you will do what is right for you, listening to the wisdom of your body, coming out of any posture at any time. Taking any additional or other posture at any time, doing what is right for you. Maybe a little kick here on this last one. Hold for a moment. Hold the posture, not the breath. Breathe through it. And then bring the knees in and the feet down. Roll down onto your back. Bring the knees in. Take the hands to the shoulders. And then just inhale, lift the crown. Lift the shoulders. So the chin and the sternum maintain the relationship. So the neck does not move. We're just exhale up. Inhale. Inhaling as you come down, lengthen through the crown. Exhaling as you lift. Warming up the core, you may feel a little bit of heat as you engage through the core. Waking up here. Couple more. And release. Release the arms down. Release the legs long. Take a moment to integrate. So we want to remember in this practice that we move between effort and ease. So let the toes fall open. Let the palms fall up. Extend through the crown and root down through the side body and breathe. Feel the heat that you've generated begin to spread through the body here. Maybe an exhale through the mouth. If you're feeling a little warm, that'll cool you. Then bring the toes together, bring the knees back in. And let the knees fall open and the soles of the feet come together. Rest your hands lightly on the inside of the thighs if you like, or on the abdomen so that you feel your abdomen relax. So if you feel tense through your abdomen, see if you can release. And then if you like, you just butterfly the like little rocking motion of the knees here to help gently open through the hips. Then bring the knees together, soles of the feet to the mat, the heels toward the buttocks, the palms down, and take the legs out long. Now, option, take your hands if you like for additional support. You lift your hips and bring your hands underneath the back of your top of your buttocks, where your SI joint is at the top of the buttocks. So you're basically seated on the back of your palms. That will provide additional support if you desire. I'm going to model that in my work here so you can see that. And then what we're going to do is lift the legs on the inhale. Now, you can do this modification one leg at a time. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. And then just move with your rhythm, your pace, your breath. If you're okay with both legs, inhale up. Exhale down. Try not to bounce your feet off of the mat. So you're lowering with control, hovering, and then inhale. The movement starts when the breath starts and finishes when the breath finishes. So the range of your motion is dependent upon the length of your breath. And again, just breathe into your practice and be in your practice. Feel your rhythm, feel your breath. Find that place where the inhale begins. Are you still there? That sense of gratitude that arose earlier, is it still there? Notice what happens when you become challenged a little bit. Where does your mind go? Stay with us. And again, modify as you need, one leg or the other. 4 more, 3 more, 2 more, 1 more. We go to 0. Inhale up, hold, remove your hands, flex your toes back toward your face, extend through your fingers, lengthen through the ground. And then exhale, bring the knees into the chest, reach up and gently squeeze in. And then release the legs. Let the toes fall open, let the palms fall up, and take your rest. Allow that to integrate. Feeling warm, feeling the energy in the core, in the navel and hip area, allowing that to spread through the body. Just rest when it's time to rest. Just engage when it's time to engage. That is our key for today. Roll to your belly, either direction, doesn't matter. And bring your hands underneath your shoulders, thumbs right at the breast line, inside of the wrist lightly touching. Press the toes long and the tops of feet into the mat. Feel the knees lift. Now, lengthen through the crown and then lift from the abdomen. So press the pubic bone down into the mat. Think about lifting your hands just for a moment, maybe just to find your length. And then your hands are just lightly supporting you. So try to avoid pressing out of the hands and try to use the muscles in the lower back and the abdomen to hold here. And we're just going to pulse this. So exhale, lower down, keep the crown long. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower, move at your pace, your rhythm, your breath. I usually try to get a count going here. Inhaling 2, 3, 4. Exhaling 2, 3, 4, or whatever number works for you, maybe 6. Maybe 2. Your rhythm, your pace, your breath. 4 more. And inhale and lift. Lift the hands for a moment, spread the toes, make sure the knees are lifted, press into the pubic bone, get long, bring the heart forward. And then exhale, bring the forehead down, curl the toes and press up through plank. And then back to downward dog. Adjust your feet as you need to so that they're behind the wrists, in line with the wrists. And everything is squared off. Fingertips long to the front of the mat, pressing out of the heel of the palm. You're here for a moment while we lengthen through the back. Feel the length in the back. Lift the heels high and then press the hips higher. And then exhale, let the heels move in the direction of the mat. Bend one knee, press back to the opposite heel. Switch with your breath. Bend the other knee, press back to the other heel. Switch with your breath, bend both knees, lift the hips high. And then straighten the legs and let the heels drop. This is your downward dog. Find this position. Breathe deep into the lower back. Press out of the forearms, let the head drop. So check your head. Just let your head drop, just like it's hanging there. And then we'll begin to work the shoulders a little bit from here. Inhale, forward to a plank. Hips not too low. We're not in up dog. Hips not too high. We're in plank. Exhale, press back. Inhale, plank. Exhale, press downward dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, press downward dog. Drop the knees so they're underneath the hips, and then walk your hands back a little bit so they're underneath the shoulders. So if you're like me, that's be what was required so that the hands are underneath the shoulders. We're going to move the spine a little bit here. Cows and cats, cow pose. We're going to drop the belly on the inhale, lift the hips, lift the crown of the head, bring the heart forward. So we're not bobbing the head. We're arching the spine a little bit, maybe if you're like me, maybe not much, just a little bit. Maybe you have a little bit more range of motion, that's fine. So we're flexing. Arching on the inhale here, and then on the exhale, we're going to flex and round and release the head, release the hips, round the back. And then begin to do that with your breath. So as you inhale, and as you exhale. And again, your rhythm, your pace, your breath. Arching, rounding, beginning to flex and arch and flex the spine. Feeling that little opening in the spine, maybe moving the breath up and down the spine, one vertebra at a time. Try to breathe directly into the spinal column. One more wherever you are. Come back to neutral and get long. We're going to add a little bit of a twist to this. So inhale the left arm out off the side of the mat, and then rotate the belly button to the left so that the arm goes high on the inhale. On the exhale, just thread the needle, keep the arm high, thread the needle and reach underneath the body behind the elbow, looking to your right. And then just move with your breath. Inhale, open to the left and lift. Exhale, under the body, thread the needle behind the elbow, and look to the right. Move with your rhythm, your pace, your breath. Feel into everything staying stable. The feet are stable, the knees are stable, the hips are stable. You're just doing this little twist movement here, opening up the body. Whew. One more. And then bring that hand back underneath the shoulder. Inhale the right arm out and rotate to the right. Exhale, thread the needle under the body, stay high, stay long, reach long to look to your left. Inhale right, exhale left, you got this. Move with your body, your rhythm, your pace. Feel into alignment of movement with breath. One more. Now walk the hands out, one hand length, curl the toes, lift the knees. Now we're going to move from here into a sequence. So we're going to press forward the plank, exhale back to a downward dog. Plank, downward dog. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, stay in plank this time. We're just going to add a little bit of this. See if you can roll over the balls of the feet and let the hips drop, coming into an upward dog. And then exhale, curl, roll over the balls of the feet and press the hips back, downward dog. So let us see if we can do that. Maybe we'll start it in 4 count. So we'll inhale to a plank, and then we'll exhale and roll over the balls of the feet and drop the hips. Inhale, lift the head. And then we'll exhale, press back. So inhale, stabilize in plank. Exhale, roll over the balls of the feet, drop the hips. Inhale, lift the crown. Exhale, roll over the balls of the feet and press back. Now, if you're comfortable with that, you can make that a 2 count movement. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. One more. Inhale, stay here for a moment. Exhale, just release down. Release, turn your right cheek to the mat, let your palms fall up by your side, let your heels fall open, just take your rest. Allow that to integrate. Just for a moment. We move between effort and ease. This is the ease, I hope. And then bring the chin to the mat, bring the hands underneath the shoulders, curl the feet, press up through plank, and back to your downward dog. Now, look up between your hands, and then just slowly walk your hands forward and come into your forward fold. Whew. Release the head. Now, if you're like me and it's early and your back is still tight, maybe your forward fold is, a little bit of a work in progress. Maybe your forehead's not touching your knees. Maybe that's what it does in the afternoon or the evening after you've had all day to loosen up. Maybe right now you can just barely grab your other elbows. Maybe you're using your block or your support, and you're using that to help you find a little length in your back. But we just want to be here for a moment in our first forward fold, establishing this first inversion. Release the hands to the elbows. in front of or behind the legs, if that helps you to get open and provide a little additional length. Release the head. Maybe lightly turn your head side to side. No, Brian, no tension in my head. Maybe shake your head really up and down. Yes, Brian, my neck is released. I'm bringing my forehead to my shins. I'm lengthening through my legs and making myself unbalanced. Feeling my weight in my heels as well as the balls of the feet. So I'm actively moving into the feet, pressing back and lengthening, believing, being in my forward fold. And then release the hands if you're holding the elbows. Find a little extra length perhaps. Then bring the hands to the shins, straighten the arms and lift the back. Flat back, parallel to the mat. Breathe in behind the heart. Feel the relief. Breathe into the lower back. Feel the relief. Exhale, release. Bend the knees so that you feel the weight fully rooted into the feet. So we root and then we rise. Slowly coming up, one vertebra at a time. And as you come upright, we lift the arms straight up, either straight up or out and up. Straight line lift, no back bend, straight line lift. Feel the length along the outside of the legs, all the way up through the fingertips. Maybe roll your eyes up, maybe even look up a little bit. And then exhale, bring your hands to prayer at your chest. Rest the thumbs lightly on the breastbone. Reconnect with yourself here. Allow yourself to settle. Feel into what has shifted for you in this few minutes of movement. Just a little bit of movement can open up all sorts of amazing channels of energy in the body, feeling into our practice. So I'm going to try to teach this funky flow I learned yesterday. So it might be a little challenging, but we'll do our best, all right? So inhale, take the arms up. We'll do it sequentially. Inhale, take the arms up. And exhale, just fold forward. Just feel the release of the forward fold. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up. We're just learning how to move with breath. One movement, one breath. Exhale, release the hands through prayer. And then inhale the arms up. Exhale one more time. Just fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise, gathering as you go. Exhale, release the hands. So we want to warm up a little bit with an inhale into a chair. So the arms can come to the waist, to the thighs, to prayer at the chest, or up, biceps bringing the ears. It's not about your arms. We're sinking the hips as if we're seated in a chair. Toes are in front of the knees. Adjust if you don't see that. This is your chair. So whether your hands are on the thighs for support, the waist for balance, prayer at the chest or overhead, doesn't matter. This is your chair. Just take a breath or two here. Find your posture. Then bring your hands to prayer at the chest. Inhale and lengthen through your crown. Exhale, rotate the torso to the left. Bring that right elbow outside the left knee. Now notice that the right knee wants to jut forward. So try to keep that right foot down and the knees in alignment. So you're twisting at the abdomen and maybe hooking the elbow, maybe looking over your left shoulder, feeling that twist. This will be important as we move later into our practice. Inhale here, exhale, come back to center and release the hips and the head, forward fold. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sink the hips and come back into your chair. Wherever your hands are for you, doesn't matter. Find your chair first, take a breath, and then bring your hands to prayer at the chest. Inhale, lengthen through the crown. Exhale, rotate the torso to the right. Again, notice the left knee wants to come forward. Keep that left hip moving back. Keep the knees in alignment, rotate the torso. Maybe hooking the left elbow, pressing the palms, maybe looking over the right shoulder. Your twist. Breathe deep. Inhale here. To exhale, back to center and release the hips, release the head. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise, gathering as you go. Exhale, release the hands. All right. Inhale, take the arms up and maybe look up. Maybe roll the eyes, maybe look up. Now, find yourself on your left foot. Take your hands apart if that helps you provide your balance. And maybe your palms don't come together. Maybe this is where your arms are. It's fine. Find yourself on your left foot. Find a drishti, a gazing point. Remember, balance is focus. Lift the right foot. Flex the right toes. So bring the toes towards your face. That'll help you stabilize here. Now, challenge. See if you can rotate your arms to the right and look to your right, maybe even looking back to see your right palm. Maybe not. Whatever you got is beautiful. Just be there. Now, challenge. See if you can bring your arms back up. See, when we move, we change our alignment, we change our posture, change our focal point, we lose our balance. Balance is focus, and then bring the right foot down. Release the arms, roll the shoulders, pedal that out, and reestablish here. Inhale, take the arms up, look up. Inhale, bring the left knee up, flex the left toes. Find your focal point here. Find yourself on your right side. Notice the difference one side to the other. One side is usually more balanced, more stable, more strong. Doesn't worry about it. Staying flexed. See if you can rotate and maybe look back and see the left palm. Woo. Breathing. Now, bring the arms back up. And then exhale, release that hand, that foot. Woo. All right, we're going to try to move off of that posture now. So, inhale the arms up, look up. Lift the right knee, right foot. Exhale, rotate. Inhale, lift. Now, stay with me. Exhale, step the right foot back into a lunge, pressing through the ball of the foot in the heel, and take the arms back alongside the hips, leaning the torso forward. So you're in a lightning lunge. Press down into the left heel. Feel your stability in the left side. Press back through the right heel to keep the right leg long. Lengthen through the crown. The torso is off of the thigh. Breathe here for a moment. Just find this posture. We're going to come back through this. So we're adding each time. All right. And then take an inhale. Come back through the left knee. Back up. And then exhale. Bring the hands down. Stabilize yourself on the right. Inhale the arms up. Left knee comes up. Left foot is flexed. Open on the exhale. Woo, see, balance is focus. Maybe keep your focus forward. Maybe look back into your left palm. Inhale back up. Exhale, left foot back into your lunge. Find your lunge. Extend through the ball of the foot in the heel. Lengthen the torso. Make your micro adjustments here. Find length through that left leg while pressing down into the right heel. Long through the crown. Back through the fingers and breathe. This is your lunge. And then inhale, come into the right knee and back up. Woo. And then exhale, bring the hands down. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Hands beside the feet. Step the right foot back into a lunge. Left foot back to join it. Inhale to a plank. Exhale, lower down. Knees, chest, chin. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, press back, downward dog. Take a breath. Sigh it out. Take a breath. This is our reset. The sun salutation helps us to recalibrate and realign. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. On your inhale, look up between your hands. Walk, step, or jump. One foot and then the other forward. Come into your forward fold. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise. Exhale, release the hands. One more, the other side. Inhale, the arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold, left foot back. Right foot back to joint. Inhale, plank and stabilize. Exhale, lower. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, press back and breathe. 3 breaths. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe deep into the back. Inhale. Exhale. Look up between the hands. Step, hop, or jump forward. Forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, release the hands. All right, we're going to go through our movement again. Inhale, arms up. Find yourself on the left side. Lift the right knee, the right foot, flex the toes. Exhale, open. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, back into your lunge. Inhale, come up into a high crescent lunge. So the arms come up. Exhale, bring your hands to prayer. We're going to add a twist. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, rotate the torso. Bring the elbow outside. Press the palms at the chest. Maybe look back over that left shoulder. Keep that right leg long. Sink in to the left heel. Breathe here. Take an inhale. Exhale. Come back to the center. Take the arms up. Exhale, bring the torso forward, find your lightning lunge. Inhale, step back into the left foot. Ooh, lost it. Come up. Exhale, release the hands. Stabilize yourself. Inhale up, lift the left leg. Flex the toes. Exhale, open. And again, maybe remember your focus. Balance is focus, breath is strength. Inhale up. Exhale, step back into your lightning lunge. Inhale, come into your full crescent. Arms up. Root into that right heel, left heel. Exhale, bring the hands to prayer. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, rotate the torso. To the right. Hooking the left elbow outside, stacking the shoulders, pressing the palms, breathing. Find your full length. Sink into that right heel. Drop the hips in. Stay long to the left heel and breathe. Inhale. Exhale. Come back up crescent. Inhale here. Exhale. Lightning lunge. Inhale. Come back in through the right leg. Back up. Exhale down. Release the hands. Let's reset. Inhale the arms up. Sun salutation. Exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold, walk, step, or hop back into your plank. Lower down. One move. Inhale, cobra or up dog, come up. Exhale, downward facing dog, take 3 breaths. A full inhale, deep into the back. A complete exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Look up between the hands. Walk, step, or jump forward. Forward fold. Exhaling. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise. Exhale, release the hands. One more, sun salutation on your own. One movement, one breath. When you hit your downward dog, 3 breaths, stabilizing and resetting everything. When you finish, just come to mountain, standing at the top of your mat, let everything settle. Reconnect with your heart space, reconnect with your sense of gratitude. Be right here. Yeah, perfect time. Okay. Coming back into your chair, we're going to modify the chair a little bit. So wherever your hands are, thighs, waist, heart, or overhead and in the thunderbolt, sink the hips. Find your posture first. Check your toes in front of your knees, heels, weight in the heels, hips behind the heels, lengthen through the crown. Now, bring your hands to prayer or to your waist so that you have a little more stability, and then see if you can sink a little deeper. And then keep sinking, and then keep sinking, and then keep sinking, and come all the way down. See if you can wrap your hands around your knees to support you, and then gently let your head chin drop to your chest. Whew, releasing all the tension in the lower back. This is like a squatting child's pose right here. Beautiful release in the lower back and in the shoulders. You're scrunching in the shoulders, try to release and open. Release. Lower your hands a little bit, maybe. Then take your hands behind you and gently bring yourself down to your mat. And then we're going to do one last bit of core, just a bridge, and then I'll twist, and then we're going to breathe as our way out today. So, near the end, as they say, stay motivated, stay present, stay in your sense of gratitude. The heels are as close to the buttocks as is comfortable for you, where you feel that you can press into the feet. So feel like you can press into the feet, both the heel and the ball of the foot. All right. Hands by your sides, palms down for support through the forearms, lengthen through the crown. As you inhale, tilt the pelvic bowl. So as if you're lifting the lower part of your buttocks. Tilt the pelvic bowl and then begin to lift the actual buttocks, and then lift the lower back, and then lift the middle back, and then lift maybe even to the upper back. Now, no weight in the head or neck. It's all up in the shoulder, and you're pressing through the feet to get lift. Now, notice the tendency of the knees to flap open. So resist that by rotating your thighs inward and maybe even bringing your knees towards each other to keep them in parallel, and then lift through the belly button and breathe. Notice the chin tends to get scrunched against the sternum, so stay long through the neck. Breathe here. This is your bridge pose. And we're just going to be here for about 30 seconds. So if you breathe like me on a 6-count breath, then that's just basically 3 breaths. For you, it might be a little faster, a little slower. It doesn't matter. You've got this. Just be in your breath. Lift a little bit more, shine a little brighter. Press through the belly button. Bring your belly button to the ceiling. And then exhale, gently bring everything down. Roll down in reverse order. Upper back, middle back, lower back, buttocks, pelvic bowl. And then walk your feet out to the wide edges of your mat and let your knees fall together. Feel how that releases your abdomen. And then take your arms out from your sides, 30 to 60 degrees. We're just going to windshield wiper the legs to release the hips. So exhale, let both knees go either direction, it doesn't matter. And then inhale back to center, knees touching. That's how you know the abdomen is released, and then release to the other side. Just move at your pace, your rhythm, your breath. This should feel, well, I know it should feel, this might feel very sweet. You're just moving with your breath here and releasing all tension in the lower back and hips by allowing. So you're feeling a little bit of rhythm, maybe you feel into the rhythm of your practice. In this little rocking motion here, rocking yourself free of any tension. One more in each direction. Come back to neutral. Bring your feet in and extend your feet. Bring your hands down by your side, palms up. Let your toes fall open. Get long through the crown, press down through the side of the body. Let's just take a couple breaths here in this Savasana pose. Just let everything go. All of your thoughts, all of your questions, all of your conversation, competition, criticism, condemnation, whatever's going on, let all that go. Just be done for a moment. Just let yourself be. Whatever happened has happened and it's over with now. You survived and you're here. Just let yourself rest for a moment. And then bring your toes together. Bring your knees in, squeeze a little bit, and then just gently roll yourself up. Rocking on your spine here. And then bring yourself up and come seated. We're going to finish with some breath work today. Got a timing here. We got at least a couple of focusing breaths because breathing freely is key to our regulation. So 42, so yeah, so we have time for at least two. So let me set my timer here. And you find a posture that is rooted and supported. Support precedes action, and in which your spine can be long and you can breathe, whatever that is to you. So you don't have to be seated. Maybe you want to be lying on your back with legs up the wall or whatever it is for you, that's fine. We're going to do a couple of different breaths here, okay? So our first breath is the old standby balancing breath. We're going to start with our alternate nostril breath. Now you can use mental awareness to just bring your focus to the left and right nostrils and imagine that you're just breathing in and out through that particular nostril. And that is absolutely vital in what we do within Veterans Yoga Project. I'm going to add the hand mudra to actually close the nostrils so that I can get the full physical sensation of this also. And you may want to clear your passageways if you have a little congestion from your work. And that's always a good thing to do before we start our breath. So bring your left hand to, if you're seated, bring your left hand to your left knee, palm up, thumb lightly over the forefinger. And then bring your right hand so that the right ring finger blocks the right nostril, and inhale through the left. Now, if you're using mental awareness, you're just going to switch your mental awareness. If you're using your hand, you're going to bring your right ring finger to block your left nostril and exhale through the right. Then you're going to inhale through the right, stay right here. And then you're going to switch thumb or mental awareness and exhale left. So we switch on the exhales. Your rhythm, your pace, your breath, the body's very still. Continue at your pace. Inhaling left. And exhaling right. Inhaling right. And exhaling left. Your rhythm, your pace. The body is very still. The awareness is on the breath in the nostrils. And the focus is at the brow point if your eyes are closed, or if your eyes are hooded and just something just beyond the tip of your nose. And just notice what happens in your body and in
your mind and in your nervous system when you pay attention to your breath. When you're right there at the beginning of each inhale. When your awareness is on your breath and the sensation of your breath. Are you right there with your inhale? One more round. When you next get to exhaling through the left nostril, just finish your exhale and then release your hand if you're using it and just breathe naturally, full inhalation, both nostrils. Gently retain this breath for a moment, just for a moment. Let everything still, be very still. And then exhale and release. And just breathe deeply. Full inhale. Full exhale. Take a moment here while I explain the next breath to just examine what has shifted for you with that breath. Notice if you notice anything in terms of your balance, regulation, ability to be present. Just feel into your own experience for a moment. Our next breath is going to be a pattern interrupt breath. It's just a methodology designed to keep us focused and present while we're breathing. And so it's going to be an 8-part inhale and an 8-part exhale. And it's going to alternate 4 parts each, nose and mouth, on both the inhale and the exhale. So we'll inhale nose, exhale, inhale, we'll sip in through the nose, through the mouth, through the nose, through the mouth, through the nose, through the mouth, through the nose, through the mouth. 8 parts. So it'll look and sound like this. And then we're going to do the same thing on the exhale. We'll alternate nose to mouth on the exhale, little sips, little exhale sips. Maybe not quite that fast. I'll set a timing, but you'll go at your pace. So it just takes a minute to get used to it. So let's give it a try and see how we do. So full extension through the spine, fully present here, anchored into the sits bones. Allow yourself to be still. And then we're just going to sip in through the nose and then the mouth 8 times. And then we'll pause for a second at the top of the inhale. And then we'll exhale the same way, breaking it into 8 parts. Nose, mouth, nose, mouth, nose, mouth, nose, mouth. We'll pause just for a second at the bottom of the exhale, and then we'll continue. Inhale. pausing, exhaling. Pausing, your rhythm, your pace, find your rhythm, find your pace, be in your rhythm, be in your breath. Body is very still. Awareness is on the breath in the nostrils and the mouth. Focus is at the brow point or just beyond the nose. Just be patient, do the best you can. Notice your tendencies towards perfectionism or towards the things you say to yourself. When you're doing something unfamiliar. Can you just be here? And do the best you can. It's just breathing. Last minute, stay with it. Last cycle. When you finish this last one, take a full inhale. Gently retain this breath, be very still. Allow everything to settle. Come into yourself. Be very still in yourself. And then release the exhale gently, fully, completely. And just breathe. Just be here. Start at the crown of your head, perhaps, and just track your body from head, from crown downward for tension. Consciously releasing and relaxing the skull, the ears, nose, mouth, jaw, the neck, shoulders, arms, hands, fingers, chest, ribs, abdomen, hips, thighs, knees, legs, feet, toes. Just be present with yourself. Find yourself here and be done. Allow yourself to just feel into what's happened with that little bit of movement, little bit of breath. Maybe you notice for yourself some shifts. Maybe you recognize for yourself the ability to shift by practicing the tools of our practice, breath, meditation. This is a meditative space, sitting still, just observing, doing nothing, just being. Mindful movement, little guided rest, and gratitude. Where's your sense of gratitude? And as you rest here, I'll take this opportunity to extend my sense of gratitude to you. Thank you so much for coming and sharing your practice. As always, I'm honored to be here with you, truly. And I invite you to feel into the efficacy of these tools and practices in your life, and to take the echo and lift of this practice. Let it reverberate in your being as you go through your day, lifting you and whoever you come in contact with. Shower them in the gratitude that you found, and make the day better for yourself and for someone else.